Alright, my sweet brothers, before we start, come on, be good boys and hit subscribe, turn on notifications, like this video, and leave comment for the algorithm. You know how it is. YouTube is like moody girlfriend, you give little attention or she pretend you not exist. So write below what you think women are actually submissive to. I will read, I will laugh, maybe I will judge, but with love. Also, before we get into today's very fun topic, don't forget to watch our newest Patreon episode, How Men and Women Fall in Love Differently. It is juicy, it is honest. And honestly, if my mother heard me say these things, she would faint on the beautiful Soviet carpet she still keeps on wall. Now, my dear younger brothers, let me tell you what to expect today. I'm going to explain to you why women become submissive around certain men, but not because they are weak or brainwashed or any nonsense like this, but because of how those men make them feel. And yes, I know some of you hear word submissive and your brain start doing little dance like you found magic lamp. Calm down. I am not giving you genie. I am giving you truth. And if you can take it like grown man, you will do very well in love. If you saw our last video, Why Women Fall in Love When You're Nonchalant, then you already have little taste of what we're going to mix today. And if you didn't watch it, what are you waiting for? Go watch after this so you don't walk around behaving like emotional golden retriever waiting for treat. Let me start with little story, because in Russia we love our dramatic stories. You know Tolstoy, yes? Of course you know. Big beard, big books, big headaches for school children. In Anna Karenina there is Levin, the man who becomes backbone of his family, calm, steady, principled even when everything around him is complete mess. You notice how Kitty, his wife, becomes soft around him, trusting, gentle. She is not submissive because he dominates her. No. She relaxes because with him she feels safe. This is key. Safety makes woman melt. Safety makes woman bring you soup. Safety makes woman look at you like you are great hero even when you are just sitting on couch looking confused. Women submit to men who make their world feel anchored. And this is where many of you go wrong. You think dominance is chest beating or acting cold or being jerk. No, no, my sunshine. A jerk is just man with loud ego and small, let's say, energy. True dominance is not barking orders. True dominance is having direction so strong that woman feels she can rest next to you instead of carrying both of your emotional backpacks. When woman meets man like this, her whole nervous system goes, finally, adult entered room. And she becomes softer, more feminine, more cooperative. Not because he forces her, but because she wants to. Some of you boys think you must act like James Bond. But Bond is calm not because he tries, but because he knows who he is. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is shouting. Let me tell you something as your big sister. Women are not submissive to men who treat them like princess. They are submissive to men who treat themselves like kings. A woman looks at how you run your own life before she ever lets you run anything with her. If you can't manage your emotions, your direction, your purpose, she's not giving you her softness. She's giving you her stress. I know this is harsh, but hey, you came to Big Sister for tough love, not bedtime story. And let's be honest, many men today are either too passive or too controlling, no middle. You are either begging for her attention or trying to micromanage her entire existence. Both make her feel like she must become man in relationship because someone has to hold structure, and clearly you are busy spiraling. But when you treat woman with steady affection, not clingy, not cold, steady like river that knows where it's going, then she becomes calm, and she becomes naturally more obedient to flow of relationship. She listens to you. She respects you. She follows your lead, not because she's scared to lose you, but because she trusts where you're going. You know what makes women submit faster than anything? Emotional consistency. Yes, shocking, I know. Not your muscles, although they do help. Not your money, though I am not saying be broke. But emotional consistency is like magic spell for females. You show up same way every day, stable, kind but firm, unbothered but attentive, and suddenly she is making you borscht and telling her friends how you are a miracle from God. When I say treat her right, I don't mean worship her or chase her around like puppy who drank too much Red Bull. I mean treating her like woman who deserves respect, but also respecting yourself enough never to compromise your boundaries. Woman loves man who can tell her no without trembling, but also loves man who tells her yes to things that matter to her. Some men think being leader means controlling everything she does. No, leader is not tyrant. Leader is man who woman chooses to follow because he carries himself with calm authority. She becomes submissive when you don't force her. She becomes submissive when you inspire her. And here is where you must really listen. Many women today are tired, they are stressed, they are masculine because world made them this way. When they meet man who is grounded, they finally exhale. They finally soften. It's like when your shoulders relax after a long day. That's what feminine submission is. Relaxation. Not obedience like soldier, but trust like woman who can finally drop armor. And this ties back beautifully to our last video about how women fall in love when you're nonchalant. When you are nonchalant, not because you don't care, but because you care in a healthy way, she sees you as stable. Stability is sexy. Stability is powerful. Stability is what makes her want to follow your lead instead of fighting you on everything. So here is what I want you to understand. My dear chaotic brothers, women don't submit to men who treat them like queens. They submit to men who treat them like women. There is difference. When you treat her like queen, you might be pedestal building, worshipping, self-sacrificing like little martyr. But when you treat her like woman, you see her strengths, her weaknesses, her humanity, and you show up as man she can trust. And please, for love of all things holy, stop acting like you will lose woman if you set boundaries. If boundary scares her away, she is not woman for you. Done. Finito. Go next. You are not museum exhibit for anxious girls to project onto. You are man. Act like one. Now, if you want more content to help you become high-value man, your future children will brag about, go binge our playlist, The Big Sister gives you dating tips to not make family look bad. It will save you from heartbreak and stupidity. Two things my brothers are very talented at attracting. Before we wrap up, let me give pep talk, because I know you boys need encouragement like flowers need sun. You are capable of becoming man women respect, not because you pretend, but because you grow. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are not doomed to be clingy or insecure or confused. You are on journey, and look at you. You're already doing better by learning. I am proud of you, truly. And any woman worth loving will be lucky to have you once you step fully into your masculine frame. Now go make your big sister proud. Homework, my sweet boy. Write down one behavior you need to fix and one strength you want to build so women feel safe with you. Keep it private, but take it seriously.